Put them on correctly?
Yeah.
For I has no tools or proficiency in that. What kind of roll would it be?
Well, Mithra's got some sort of tools, I think. Someone put tools in that cart.
Yeah, I've got some sorts of tools.
Duke!
Just flipping through my stuff there. I do Mason's tools.
Have voice buggers.
I also have water vehicles. Do you have land vehicles? Maybe that would make sense too.
Yeah.
I do. Stop. Yes, I do.
Yeah, land vehicles proficiency check.
Okay.
And if you have some tools to use, it would be at advantage.
Right.
Nope, I got fishing tackle. Oh baby, oh baby.
A 24?
Alright, yeah, you're able to figure out how to get all that on there pretty well. Like you've seen hubcaps before. You understand, like, in theory how they work.
Aye.
Sweet
Oh,
ride.
you bumped me. Pretty good there.
Yeah, and now they look all cool and shiny and everything, and you immediately start worrying about the road ahead and hoping that the weather's going to be good so that your cart that's looking so nice doesn't get all muddy or anything. God forbid it starts looking like it's been on the road.
We can always wash it off.
We take good care of the mimic. The mimic take good care of us. Very friendly.
It seems like last time Faku found some sort of like root vegetables or something that you guys made some stew with.
Something like that. A plant with tubers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, we all live tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. At the riverside there, was somebody doing some fishing? Did somebody fish?
I can fish. Akarat's got a cassette. She likes fishing. Would that be survival?
Yep.
That's a 5. Today she's not fishing well.
So where are you going to fish?
Hopefully there's a river nearby, if I can find it.
Yeah, you guys are like camping right next to the river. So are you kind of camping or like fishing like just outside of camp, or are you gonna go down the river a little bit to find a spot?
She's gonna attempt to find probably some nice little water reeds to cast into. So maybe a little farther down.
So you go down and you end up getting your line all caught up in those reeds and stuff. You're like, oh, there's definitely going to be fishes that are in here, and you cast your line out and you're like, oh, what a beautiful day, and you're enjoying it as the sun's going down and the bugs are going out and stuff, and you start sort of there's flies flying around you, and you start kind of like waving around trying to get them from landing on your face and shit. And as you're doing that, like, you're just getting your line all tangled up in all of these reeds and stuff, and then you're like trying to pull it out more, and you're kind of in the water a little bit, and it's all muddy and mucky, and next thing you know, you're up to your knees in mud and you're all covered in it, and your line's all tangled, and it's tangled on your arms and shit.
Reeds in my hair.
It didn't go well.
It didn't go well. It was not an event. It was a poor adventure. I tried. Maybe forgot I could swim for a little bit. I don't even know if Kakarot can swim. I should roll for that sometime. She gets lucky sometimes. But anyways, there goes her misadventures of fishing. She'll come back muddied and all nastied.
And then what is Mithra and Tim doing?
Well, Mithra is going to set the camp, make sure that food is going to be prepared and such. Make sure we're all set there.
Oh yeah, preparing the food and stuff. Tim, what about you?
Casting Unseen Servant to help out with that as well.
Yeah. Yeah, so your unseen servant has like gone around and like gotten the chairs and stuff out and set them all up and actually gotten like some there you guys had like an extra blanket or something somewhere, right? Took one of those and sort of hung them up around so you got like a sort of like windbreak around your fire. He's got like
Live!
little dishes and stuff he made out of little unseen servant and stuff. He's got little dishes that he made you guys to serve your food in.
Your imaginary friend's pretty handy, actually.
Yes, he is.
And he's more believable than the imaginary friends that everybody thinks they have in the sky.
Those imaginary friends seem to be very bossy.
They do, don't they? Oh,
I think those are less imaginary and more delusional.
that seems probably more likely.
Although, I do kind of serve the Mistress of Twilight, so, you know.
True.
Mine is literally from the sky.
So
Is she
your
bossy?
imaginary friend's real?
Oh yeah, I have conversations with her about once a month.
Talking to yourself doesn't count, you know that, right?
I found it's the best conversation to have.
You know, with you, you're probably right.
Just never can win an argument.
I think it's a form of external meditation.
Oh.
That makes sense.
you know, listen to the monk over there with wise words. Anyway,
your camp all set up and you got some like nice little food with like a little broth with your little tuber things in it.
check out our rims. Oh, hey, Kakarot, you're not getting on that cart before you wash off.
What? Oh, yeah. I guess I should go. She'll go find the little shallows of the river.
I fear what is to come, but tonight we certainly do have a beautiful camp.
It's nice. Nothing could ever happen to it.
Nothing could go wrong.
By the way, how is that couple with us right now? How are they doing?
Oh yeah, you totally have a couple with you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Captain Dan Smith. Dan Smith,
Name
Smith.
was-
And Ruby Smithwell, Ruby Smith?
Yes.
Oh, that's what it is. Yeah, that's right. Captain Dan Smith's the guy we need to take down and replace with Smithwell, Ruby Smith.
That's it.
Yeah.
And Devin.
And the other one I
Lou-
just have
Lou
Sam
Master.
written down.
Yeah, and Sam. Sam actually has taken out a little flute and started playing it. Not very well. But she's playing a little flute, and Smithwell starts like doing a little like dwarf dance around. Yeah, matter of fact, Mithra, give me a insight check.
20 altogether.
Okay, so you actually recognize the dance a little bit. It's a dance to a to one of the main dwarven gods.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's a pretty common dance. Most dwarves know it, you know.
Okay.
And he's yeah, he's actually pretty good at it.
I will, once things are all nice and cooked and everything, I'll join him a little bit. Maybe sing a little jaunty tune.
All right.
I'll start with my harmonica and try to play with them. Try to make music with them.
Ooh my!
All right. Both of you can give me performance checks at advantage.
I don't want to.
What's wrong?
Oh, yes, maybe I do.
17.
That's funny. I got 17.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so you guys, you join in, and it actually sounds pretty merry.
Yeah. Just a little bit. Doesn't need to be much.
Yeah, I'm just trying to, play and perform for the song.
Yeah, you haven't heard it before, but it's a simple little tune that she's kind of going, Should go along with the melody. That's what you do on a harmonica anyway, right?
Pretty much.
Ooh, dance sounds like a great way to dry off.
Kakarot comes squishing back to camp. Squish, squish, squish.
Oh, she's in her underwear at this point. She hangs her clothes up on a low-hanging branch, and she'll attempt to dance with the rest of the dwarves.
Yeah. Tim's unseen servant is actually like going around like tidying everything up, and actually takes your clothes and starts like wringing them out and drying them off for you.
Oh, okay. Thank you. What is it? Performance for a dance?
Yeah.
Performance. Let's see how well she does. Huh. She does slightly better than fishing. It's a 6. She's
Well,
just stomping around like a little goblin.
You're not wearing your dancing shoes,
I imagine she's just doing ground pounding, like high knees up, just waving her hands in the air, stomping a bit.
Still kind of wet and splashing everyone around her.
Mm-hmm.
Tim is just sitting there enjoying the performance. He's all like kicked back, and he's got like a little rock that's just rolled up under his feet. He's got like a little footrest and stuff, and his unseen servant is like feeding him like spoon to mouth, like out of his bowl. It's like, this is the life.
Henry looks over at Tim and is like,
he's doing it all wrong.
Tim's got no rhythm, but he appreciates you guys.
At least we're appreciated.
I just look around and I go, I'm escorting the circus.
Yep.
Essentially.
Okay. Works for me.
Yeah, at some point in your life, you have been promoted to circus ringleader.
Yes, apparently. I believe that point is today.
These are your monkeys.
This is your circus.
Little do
Makes
you
sense.
know that
We've
Mithra's
been-
been planning this for months.
You are a logistics guy.
Yeah, the logistics keeper of Banana Shack.
We need merchandise.
I mean, that AI can come up with something pretty interesting. We can hire a few artists. I know a couple. We can have a jacket, even with some buttons. Buttons. We can have buttons. I love buttons.
The thing about merchandise.
I knew that would make Denny laugh.
The thing about merchandise is you don't want to be a production studio while you're on the road. So you
Right.
need somebody like with an established place that we
Right.
hire out of.
Right. That's something we have to work towards, obviously.
Yeah, it's an eventuality.
That or we have another vehicle to travel with us. I mean, making a bigger caravan would not be a bad idea either.
We could get flyers. We could definitely use some. Or papers.
Oh.
Post them up in towns.
The Banana Shack Circus is coming to town.
Sam's like, you know, once you get the moon tower back in my control, I wouldn't gonna have, you know, lots of traders and everything coming through there. I wouldn't mind holding some of your merchandise there to sell.
Oh, well, that sounds like a wonderful idea.
I mean, it might be part of how we can repay you for when you know, eventually help us get the moon tower back.
Yes. What?
Well, let's not write the contract before we print the paper.
Yeah. What?
I worry about what's to come.
Never worry. It's a silly notion. Wait,
He's
what's
like,
the notion?
no, man. I've seen the way you guys fight. Like, I know our cause is righteous. Like, we're definitely gonna take this place. So, do you guys have a plan?
No, not me. I can scurry through windows. I'm fine.
Let me look here. We have a map, correct?
I'm fast.
A map
Yeah. Or do we?
of the region or the moon tower?
Either or.
I think we have one for the region. I do not
Okay.
think we have one for the moon tower.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can. Where you're camping, you can see the moon tower, like off in the distance. You can see the top of it, sort of rising up out of the hills, just downriver a little bit.
All right. Do we have extra weapons to have we armed the other two yet?
There was some scimitars we picked up and handed to them.
We
Do
did.
we have,
I
do
think
we
there
have-
was a crossbow that one of them took too.
do we have armor that we can give to them?
Not really.
Okay.
Armor.
They were equipped with something.
Huh?
I feel like they were equipped with something.
Like you said, we found scimitars and crossbows, so I think they had those. I don't know if they had any armor.
Oh, yep, leather armor.
Oh,
Okay.
Perfect.
all right.
Yep.
So that's even more helpful.
Look at me writing shit down. I'm figuring this out.
Oh, yeah, I should grab my book.
Those
Yeah.
usually help.
Yeah.
Not all
They
the
sh-
time though.
Sometimes.
They should stay with the cart and defend the cart.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, isn't what's his name? Doesn't he have Smithwell have some influence around actually?
Yeah, he's like, I definitely want to come with you guys. I think there's at least a few of my friends in there that we can convince to fight on our side.
Okay.
Probably Carol and Brett and Henry. Not you, Henry. The other Henry.
Okay.
Got it.
Yeah.
Even if we don't have weapons and armor, like to equip them, by that point we'll easily be able to afford to buy them some weapons and armor to.
Yes.
Well,
Oh,
I mean, Moon Tower's right over there. I don't think we're gonna buy the people like some equipment by the time we get in there.
Well, you never know
But
whether like
you-
traveling hubcap salesman or somebody's gonna come along.
yeah.
That's
But
That's kinda
do
random.
you, Smithwell, think that you can talk to these people discreetly, or would they be with the higher ups that we might want to talk to with swords and stuff? Question mark.
He's like, I think I might be able to get a message to Daryl, discreetly, but the other ones, no. We'd have to pretty much run into them when we run into the rest of them.
So it's probably best to have you with us.
Yep.
So in that case,
Safety amendment.
we need an excuse to walk into their more official chambers. We could go the easy route of we were captured prisoners, or we could go with the entertainers route, because obviously we're pretty okay at trying to do that sort of thing.
I kind of like that idea.
we could be hubcap salesmen.
In which case, Smithwell, why don't we disguise you, and if at all possible, have you kind of sneak off to some of your friends and try and let them know that we're planning on taking over this place.
Mithra, I have a
That's a
suggestion.
good idea.
Could he use one of your masks?
My face? No.
No. Oh,
That might stick out a little bit.
maybe, but I mean, for entertainers.
You
Oh,
have
we
a
can paint his
disguise
face
kit?
up, though. I want to paint
You
his
spent-
face.
Do we still have Terry with us?
Yes.
I'm a feet Terry.
I don't have no disguise kit.
Oh, wait.
Are you feeding your other mules too?
Oh yeah, of course. I've got plenty of food for them. So
Feed the animals, you know.
yep. Keep critters happy. Actually, I've only got one mule right now. So I would like to upgrade the cart.
Didn't you have 2 mules?
I think you had to.
Yeah, I
I
thought we
did.
upgraded.
So I've got an old fucking character sheet here that. Hang on. Now that you say that, yeah, I had a covered carriage and everything.
Yeah, it's a very we upgraded the mimic.
Yeah. Yes. I got a rather sweet ride now.
Super tired boy.
Yeah.
I can always go up to the base and knock.
Well, honestly, if we are going in as a circus, that's not a terrible
That
idea.
is what we're doing.
I don't think it is. I think we easily pass off with that.
Mm-hmm. That we are traveling entertainers, and we wish to entertain those at the Moon Tower.
Okay.
Maybe
Yeah,
put
Karan,
on
I
a
have
short
5.
performance before then, and then kind of infiltrate, and then Take out whatever leader needs to be taken out.
Kakarot, by the way, I have 5 gold for you.
Ooh,
I found my
shinies!
correct character sheet. Yeah,
Thank you!
no problem.
She stuffs them in her bag and
I don't
holds it
remember
there.
what it's for, but I remember that I have it written down.
No, Kakarot already got that 5 gold. It
Oh,
was for the boar meat.
Oh, okay.
Oh, did I? Okay.
Yep.
I won't worry about that.
Tony and Tanya, the mules. Yep, I got them.
Yeah. Put a check mark next to the 5 gold. See, that's what I did. Oscar, you're out of your blanket.
Oh no! I took my cats out for a walk today. Yeah, little Sherbert, you went out for a walk.
Oscar's been playing with his girlfriend all week.
Ooh.
Yeah, she lives just down the road, like a block away. So it's really cool. They can come over and run around in our fenced-in yard.
Yeah, hopefully that don't change.
Yeah.
I don't think it's supposed to, for the time being.
As long as the neighbor signs over the stuff, that dude's dad was an asshole to put all of his life insurance stuff in his neighbor's name instead of any of his kids.
Oh, that's
Fucked up.
weird.
Fucked up.
That's a strange
Yeah, a
thing
little
to do.
bit.
Oh,
Yeah, his dad's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Well, it was. I mean, he's dead now, but
That's the cool thing about it.
yeah. Guess you could say that.
Smithwell's like, speaking of fathers, I never knew my father. But I hate the bastard.
He might have just been busy fighting and protecting civilization or something. Brain like that.
Is there grass out to feed the mules with?
Yep.
Okay, so I don't have to use the feed.
Yeah, you're in a lightly wooded, sort of meadowy, riverside area.
Okay.
Kakarot will go out looking for foods and probably collect some mushrooms and then ask Mithra if they're okay to eat. Because apparently Mithra knows.
Alright,
Well, I do have like purify, so yeah.
Okay.
investigation check.
Investigation.
That's okay.
Oh, hey, look, we did okay. 16.
Yeah, you found 3 mushrooms.
Woohoo! She'll
You
eat.
found 2 brown ones and a little yellow one.
Ooh, the other ones are cool. Pretty sure. I think the brown ones are safe. The yellow one I did not know. So now she will go ask Mithra. Hopefully, eat mushrooms. Save them first.
Cast purify food and drink as a ritual.
Okay.
Takes 10 minutes, but they are cleansed.
Hooray!
Cleanses them.
Does Terry like insects, or is Terry just like prefer small children?
Terry likes kobolds.
Yeah, Jerry likes, like, he'll eat chickens, things like that. You know,
I'll feed him the
Small.
mushrooms.
small lizards.
Have you checked his carry folds?
His Terry folds.
Yeah.
I'll get it.
I'm sure Terry's pretty capable of hunting for himself for the most part.
It's a Rick and Morty joke.
He's
Terry folds.
yeah. Terry eats like small little critters, very large bugs. Sometimes like some plants. He ate that one purple mushroom that he seemed to really like. Yeah, small children if you feed it to him.
So what I missed last session? How many children has Terry eaten now?
Only 4.
Okay. That's an unreasonable number of children.
Yeah, I got the right character sheet now for sure.
Cool.
Do I? Oh, I
Could you have been incorrect?
I will.
Yeah. Says level 4. 3405 experience points. Sounds right. Tony and Tanya the mules.
Yep. That's the one I pulled it from.
Yep.
Oh. Sweet.
Terry.
I've updated my file on my end now.
Yeah, you gotta have Terry on there too.
Yep. I added that just a minute ago. I just
Okay.
saved it.
Sweet.
I'll drop it at the end of the session.
So you guys are all full and sort of like danced out and everything. And
Say, what time of day is it?
oh, it's nighttime. It's like the middle of the night right now. The moon is out. It's not quite a full moon. It seems like tomorrow might be a full moon.
Okay.
Actually, Mithra would know exactly when the next full moon is, wouldn't she?
I would.
Okay, it's not tomorrow night. It's the night after.
Night after tomorrow.
Yep, it's when full moon is.
Either way, Mithra is going to take first watch and pray for her spells during that.
Okay.
Is it possible that couple could take a watch?
Yeah.
Even if it was just to wake us up if something happens?
Sam and Smithwell.
Yes.
Yeah. Ask him to just wake you up immediately.
Right. And I mean, I'll still take a watch. This would help shorten the watch for everybody. And they can watch together, whatever.
More watches mean more sleep.
Huh?
Shorten up the watches for everyone. More watches, more sleep.
Yeah, that's my thought, right?
Yeah, so they'll take second watch then. If you want them to.
I can take third watch. I'm a half elf. I only need 4 hours. And I don't really use much. I'm also a rogue.
Well, I want to watch. That's not
Everybody
loud.
wants to stay.
I want to watch. That's not last.
All right, you're fourth.
I don't want to have to wake y'all up.
And then there's what? Still Kakarot and
Yeah.
Tim?
Kakarot will take whatever watch.
We'll give Tim last watch.
That sounds good.
That way you get a nice full sleep there, buddy.
No one knows I need it.
I'm curling up under the cart.
Of course.
It's all nice under there now. Did you get any like pillows? You got like a bedroll or some shit, right? Didn't you?
Yeah, he got some curtains. He got some curtains.
And there's no curtains.
Yeah.
All under there, pull the curtains and everything. Yeah, actually, Kakarot, give me a perception roll.
Perception. 12. That is a 12.
A 12. Yeah, so you didn't actually see Tim like get underneath there, So you just hear the mimic like growling at night, like it went to sleep and it's just sort of growling.
The mimic softly loud today. I wonder if it has indigestion.
In the car, and Tim still chooses to sleep underneath the car.
Even though it's got a nice cover on it.
Yep. It's got skirting and everything.
Well, nice now.
Like way up off the ground, he's got some headroom.
All right, Mithra, roll a d20.
Okay.
What the
That's a 16.
All right, the mosquitoes are like really fucking thick.
Well,
Like-
great, we're the UP.
Yeah, like they just come in and they're just like really fucking thick, and they're like biting you and shit. Like,
Oh,
you
I'm
have-
gonna hate him.
Like-
Not good.
Henry does not like this.
I want to use thaumaturgy to put some smells of like boar near the south side of the camp, away from downwind from us a little bit, to try and lure them over that way.
all right. How about a persuasion check at advantage for that?
Okay.
Persuasion. Yeah?
Well,
Way to go, DM.
I mean, it was a nice thought, but that's a 4.
So they come in force.
Not one. Work.
I tried.
Seems to be sort of repelling them away from that area towards Camp Wood. You're like, oh, was it boar smell that attracts mosquitoes? Maybe that was butterflies or moths.
Well, that didn't go well.
Well, okay, I'm going to enjoy the moonlight anyways, and pray for my spells. I'm gonna swap out, probably create destroy water for, what was that? Enhance ability. Since that's going to help out what we're going to be doing later. Then after that, we are going to wake the next person for watch.
All right. That would be Sam and Smithwell.
Yep. The mosquitoes are ridiculous tonight. Ugh.
All right. Nothing happens during their shift, but they wake up Henry, and the mosquitoes have persisted.
Gross.
So they wake up Henry, and Sam doesn't seem too bothered by it. She's like, I'm used to being in the woods and stuff, like bugs. Like, they don't seem to be bothering her too much. Smithwell, he's like, I ain't used to this. We don't have mosquitoes underground. This is some shit.
I'm not gonna care for this at all. But okay.
Yeah, they wake you up and you go and start sitting by the fire, and it sucks, man. The mosquitoes are thick. very quickly start bothering you.
I
Constitution saving throw.
Maybe a little persuasion? Pray the mosquitoes away.
well, I rolled an 8 for a total of an 8.
Okay. So you take 1 damage.
Damn aggressive Wolfbox.
Yep.
All right. I
Still got a good bit of your watch to go, and you're already taking damage from these mosquitoes.
I'm gonna pull out my candle and I'm gonna light them and try to see if I can find something in nature that might repel these damn things.
All right, give me a survival check.
Oh, good.
Defend it.
I got a total of a 5.
We are not having any luck with these mosquitoes, are we?
Not having a good night.
That's what the entire night is going to be.
Yeah, you find like some leaves, and you think maybe if I throw this on the fire, it'll do something. I don't know. I don't fucking know. You don't know what the fuck you're looking at. You're like, here's some
I'm not
leaves.
from the woods. I don't know this.
Like
bullshit.
you're desperate. You're like, I'm gonna try something. Here's some leaves off of this like bush thing here, and you go and like throw them on the fire. You're like, maybe that'll work, and it just kind of like smothers some of the fire out.
God damn it.
It doesn't like put it out too bad. It's just like it's not going as good as it was. So now you're getting a little, there's a little breeze coming up the river, and not enough to get the mosquitoes away. Just enough to make you a little cold, a little chilly. It's getting later on in the night now. Like it's late.
I'm gonna try to get this fire going again.
Good luck.
All right. Are you using anything to get the fire going?
As if I have something to eat. Hang on here.
That will be a moment.
Is there what's in the
That
burglar?
might be logistics.
What's in the burglar's pack? Can't remember.
I think there's some sort of lantern in there. There might be a.
I think so too.
A lantern light.
Well, there's a tinder box.
Okay, I'll use that.
So survival check at advantage.
All right, come on, dice. That'd be different. Ooh. I don't know.
What?
Should I take the 15 or the 15?
I mean, 15's decent.
So that's a total of a 17.
Okay, yeah, you get it going again. You just sort of like knock the leaves off and like push them to the side and stuff. They weren't really burning all that well. You're like, well, that didn't fucking work. You're like,
Those
I
Stupid.
don't know what I'm
consume
doing.
you.
You're starting to feel a little desperate,
Camping. This is nothing more than fucking white people trying to be homeless. This is dumb.
Matter of fact, how about a wisdom saving throw?
That's not dumb. 15.
Okay. You kind of like center yourself a little bit, and you're like, okay, like I just got to do a little bit more of this watch, and then I'll get back in the fucking cart where it's at least a little comfy. Like at least I got a nice cart out of it, Like that's cool. I'm comfortable there. It is like probably like one of the nicer carts that you had.
When we get to town, I'm finding a fucking herbalist or somebody that can fucking make some sort of bug repellent.
Yeah.
I assume you found like a nice big leafy branch and you're like whacking yourself with it, flogging yourself like a fucking horse.
He's so much of a city guy that he doesn't even know how to do that.
Oh.
Doesn't even occur to him. He like got some leaves and threw it on the fire, and that was about it. Like,
Smoke works.
Right?
They didn't smoke. They just sort of smoldered a little bit. They were a little damp, so they just, just sort of stuck on top of the fire, not even doing shit. Bug repellent. You gotta be able to buy something that'll fix it, right?
Yep.
So yeah, you're through the rest of your shift, all right. Thinking about
Pissing and moaning about goddamn bugs.
Yep, you're gonna get to a town or something at some point. That'll be cool.
Yeah.
Maybe
Who the fuck do I gotta wake up?
Yeah.
Yeah, who am I waking up?
Who is next? Baku.
Baku.
Yep.
These goddamn bugs might drive you slightly insane.
You could just use the plants.
What?
Yeah, use the plants, man.
Gotta point out which ones have been surrounding us this whole time. That one, that one, that one. Just rub it on yourself a little bit, it's good.
Yeah, Faku, give me an investigation check at advantage, because you've already looked around and scoped it out pretty good.
Investigation check.
Fuck.
16.
Yeah, you could have sworn there was more of it around here somewhere, but you found one of the patches. You saw at least 3 or 4 of them around here somewhere. It's dark right now, so you can only find one, but yeah, you pretty quickly, you just take a few steps over and you show Henry this stuff right here. This one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So put it in your pockets, rub it on
That's not what I
yourself.
put on the fire.
Yep.
They don't like the smell of this stuff.
Oh, wait. You don't burn it?
I'll come to find out you just burned all the other plants.
No.
They don't even exist anymore.
Huh.
Yep. There's no burning it required.
So I'm gonna take a few of those
Just the
leaves and
smell
stick it in my pocket.
Helps.
All right, Faku, is that what you're using to deal with the mosquitoes?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
All right, give me a persuasion roll at advantage.
Persuasion. I love it. We're persuading the mosquitoes.
I mean, it
We really are.
We really are.
It either
18.
works or it doesn't, 18?
Correct.
All right, yeah, you're able to get them away from you. They're not biting you as much. They've thinned out a lot. They're not bothering you anymore, And you're able to sit by the fire and have a nice, quiet, enjoy the rest of your shift. And you're like, this is really nice out. You're listening to the river trickling next to you with the rocks and everything, and the wind blowing through the reeds, and the moon shining down sort of in the meadowy areas through the trees, and you're like, wow, this is really nice out here. I like this spot. We should come back to this spot. This is great. This is awesome. Pretty much the exact opposite of what Henry was thinking.
Like,
It makes
we need
sense.
to fuck outta
They
here.
kind
Gonna brag about how awesome your watch was. No mosquitoes in sight.
It's beautiful outdoors, just like where I grew up in.
So yeah, you finish up the rest of your watch without any other issues. Just had a great time. Kakarot's next.
Yay!
Beautiful night, Kakarot.
Are you gonna share the information, or are you just gonna let Kakarot be eaten?
Oh yeah, the mosquitoes, they're pretty bad. There's some plants over there.
Oh, thank you.
Don't eat them, by the way.
Oh, good to know. Kakarot will hopefully be clothed by this point, and she will rub exposed areas.
All right. Give me a persuasion roll at advantage.
Ooh, nat 20. 21.
Ooh. Yeah, already you wake up and the mosquitoes, they're leaving you alone. They don't want to have anything to do with that.
I
Then
rolled
you're
in
like,
it.
oh, mosquitoes. Okay, yep, I'll go and rub some stuff on me. That's something that people worry about sometimes. That makes sense.
They annoy me too.
Rub it all over. You stick some in your pockets, stuff some behind your ears and everything. You just get nice and covered in it. You put
Got
some little
green bits
piles
in my
of it
hair.
around your feet. Yeah, sort of rip up some little leaves and then sprinkle it on top of you, little sparkles of mosquito repelling leaves.
I went overboard. I have my little mosquito repellent fort ready for the next person. No mosquitoes welcome, a little sign and leaves.
That's pretty much what you spend your whole watch doing.
I don't even pay attention to watch. I make a fort.
You haven't noticed the mosquito the whole time that you've been out here. They're probably around. It sounds like bugs out here.
I hear buzzing.
Yeah.
I hear it off in the distance. This is fun. We're doing great.
Yeah.
Not a woe in the world.
Yep, so that's the rest of your watch, and Tim is next.
I will share mosquito information. Hang out in the fort, you'll have no mosquitoes. It's all set.
Alright. Waking up.
Roll out from under the carriage.
Actually, no, she'd probably freak out first. She couldn't find Tim.
Yeah.
She doesn't know where Tim is.
In fact, give me an investigation roll.
Uh-oh.
Tim! It's a 5. I see his boot sticking out from underneath the curtain. No, Tim! He goes and grabs his boot, tries to pull him out. You won't eat my friend! No! One day she forgets the sacrifice. Kakarot
Well, now she's never gonna forget it.
Yep. Poor Kakarot. So yeah, Tim, you wake up to Kakarot tugging on your shoe, screaming and crying.
Yeah, you're you wake up and you start, and there's something tugging at your shoe, and you hear Kakarot somewhere yelling about something.
Something about
Jesus
mimics.
What the?
Something's bouncing on your foot.
fucking hold on. Great old one. All right, I'm up.
You live, Timmy. She hugs him.
I'm gonna push this creature away.
It's like all snotty, running down her face. So happy you're okay. I'll never forget to feed the mimic again. I promise.
She's like covered in all sorts of pieces of leaves.
I smell like DEET.
All right, I'm awake.
And you give him the information about the mosquitoes?
Yes, I will. I will spread that the mosquitoes don't like these plants. It'll be okay.
I just think she's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a little.
Yeah. Sure.
Is this a fort off over there? Sniffles.
Are you gonna go sit in the fort?
The leaf fort.
See?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you get over there and there's like little thing made out of like sticks and a couple of twigs and pebbles sort of leaned up against each other, all like sideways, and some sort of like attempt at writing. You have no idea what it says, and there's like these leaves that are all over it.
Oh, I fucking still dreaming.
This
Little
whole
cat
like
rock
structure
creation.
sort of like built around like this little seat next to the campfire.
I'm not even gonna attempt to make any sense of it. I'm just gonna sit down by the fire.
Are you gonna sit in the decorated little fort seat?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you do notice pretty quickly that the mosquitoes are really bad. But you sit in the fort seat with all the mosquito repelling plants around. Make a persuasion check at advantage.
Persuasion. $22.
Yeah, you don't see, like, you sit down there and like there's a couple mosquitoes and you just sort of like wave your hand a little bit and they fly off and you don't notice any more mosquitoes the rest of the time you're there. And like it's nice. You start like seeing the sky lighten up a little bit and the sun's starting to come out and everything, and like you get to enjoy those nice like early morning like minutes with when the landscape is all golden and everything right before everybody else wakes up.
Morning songs of the birds singing.
Yeah. You're like, this is nice. This is the life. Especially being all quiet and everybody's asleep and it's not all like busy because, been traveling together for a while and it always seems like there's a lot going on and everything, like a bunch of people around, lots of things you gotta pay attention to,
It's the perfect time to light up a pipe and take a shit.
There you go. Yeah. Start smoking your pipe by the riverside, blowing little like smoke rings that sort of like float downriver, and you're like, yep, I'm gonna go take it up. Find a nice little spot in the bushes and everything. Relieve yourself like to the sunrise, There's something so poetic and magical about it. Great way to start your day.
Don't
Great.
you?
Yeah. By the time everybody else wakes up, like, you feel great. You're like, ah, there's time.
Can I smell Tim's shit when I wake up?
That Fulcher's weed commercial. Everybody slowly wakes up to the smell of weed.
Yeah,
Weed and shit.
how far away are you going to shit?
Not far.
Yeah, you want to be able to keep
that
an eye
shit.
on, right?
Yeah, I'm like not right on the trail, but yeah, pretty close.
You are and what? You gotta be close by, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Makes sense.
What's up, kitty?
Who knew a mosquito swarm could be a night-long encounter? I mean, I guess we've been camping before, we know that.
Yeah.
My mom lives right next to a fucking little shallow swamp. Oh, it's a nightmare at her place.
Yeah, Gary's.
That place you guys used to live out on fucking Sullivan Creek, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking terrible all over the fucking place up here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's all swamp. The UP is a swamp.
Yeah, it's that
Yeah,
place
it's
by
okay.
your railroad tracks.
That is a fucking swamp.
Yeah.
Where I work is a swamp.
Huh. Oh, no, I don't miss it.
You guys all wake up to a beautiful morning, and we're gonna take a little bathroom break.
Okay.
What?
We're taking a 5.
Damn it! I needed to make my tea.
Well, I'll make some tea. That sounds good.
I make my tea with the dank.
Some dank ass tea.
Okay.
Don't know if this picture might be too sexy, but I'm gonna post it in the pics. Oh, we'll censor it. There we go.
Oh, I had a very glittery dress on last night.
Nice.
Extra fabulous.
Yep.
You know, that only reminds me of when me and Addie went to go see Ninja Sex Party, and Planet Booty was up in his spangled Speedo,
Oh, yeah.
just shaking it. Sequence.
Apparently, they're doing a revival tour with Twerp again.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
We'd love to open up for a band like Ninja Sex Party.
Oh, I think a lot of people would. I mean, how could you not?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
We're goofy and high energy.
His hair is amazing on stage. It has a life of its own.
He just has like a presence. It's like, wow, the entire room just kind of changes when he walks on stage.
Mm-hmm.
I had a first happen last night.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Good
You
first, bad first?
It was good, but kind of like, well, okay, that was weird. I was getting ready to go up on stage, and this chick in the crowd goes, "Here, step into these." It was a pair of her panties. So I wore them on stage, got done, and she took them back.
Okay, that's weird.
All right.
Well, congratulations. Add them to the collection.
I was gonna say I should be charging for that.
Yeah.
Yep. You got the.
So Faku, you here?
Baku?
Yeah.
I'm here.
Sure.
So if we're to do like circus type events, what would you like to be doing?
Circus type. Well, I like to. I'm fast. Athletic, kind of.
Oh! You could be like a dancing mouse for somebody as they pretend to play music. Or, well, as they play music.
I suppose I would be getting up
Wait,
at
are
this
you
point
Druid?
too. So
I'm not necessarily
over-
acrobatic
I was gonna say, do I overhear this conversation?
and stealthy.
They're starting
I
to
do
get
have
up.
to sleight of hand too.
Probably. We're probably talking pretty casually, not necessarily quietly either.
Well, how about like walking a tightrope or something like that?
I might be able to pull it off. It sounds like a good way to kill myself, but I would definitely try it.
we can get you netting.
I'd definitely be willing to try it.
Well,
Or maybe,
essentially, if you just use the principle of speed and you just get across the rope like really quickly, that is walking on a tightrope.
Yep. I
Mhm.
mean,
Dinner is done.
oh, yummy.
Fucking awesome.
Yeah, he could be our aerial entertainment.
Good ball.
Yeah, I think I could pull it off.
It's hot.
I mean, I'm already getting a collection of animals.
I go and I scratch Hootsufer's head. I'm just thinking these are things we should probably come up with,
Right.
at least as an excuse for walking into this place.
Right.
So these aren't necessarily anything we have to commit to.
Kind
But
of
it's
getting
gonna
our
seem like
story
we're
straight.
Exactly.
Probably traveling thief probably wouldn't be a good profession though. Okay, I think I'd be good at that too, but we probably don't want to go with that one because no one likes a thief, right?
Oh, how about an escape artist?
Oh,
Ah.
Terry is the frog, right? If I remember right.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I could probably do escaping too.
I can pretend to stick my head in Terry's mouth and be scared and stuff. Like, you know, the
That's a
lion
good
thing.
one. That's a good one.
Yeah,
You're a clown.
quote unquote, pretend to stick your head in there.
Pretend to be scared.
Well,
Yeah, sure.
Terry be like the lion. Can we make a giant hoop? Ooh, we can make a giant hoop for him to jump through.
I mean, obviously, I'm getting into animal taming, so
With that
Oh,
ADHD
yeah.
idea, Kakarot is going to go for branches and vines, and she's going to try to loom stuff together to make a giant hoop for Terry. She's going to keep measuring Terry and just keep doing this. Running back and forth, scurry up trees, cut down green branches of saplings, and off she goes.
Well, Henry, of course, you would be the ringleader here.
yes, of course.
Yeah, so that makes total sense.
Just tell the kid there was a bowl for him.
Yep.
Cool.
Him has the Invisible Man.
Yeah, true.
I mean,
Do you think that's something they haven't seen before?
depends on who they are.
Dobadorians.
So, you know, I'll put this here for 420. There we go.
Ooh.
Also, I hope everybody had a good 420.
Yes. I still have a potion of fire breathing too.
Ooh, cool.
I forgot all about that.
We can give it to Terry. He can be a fire-breathing frog.
Because it's so
Burn. Then that could be the accident burning the place down.
Sam's like, hold up. I don't think we're gonna burn the place down.
No, that's the idea. Not the idea. No.
We're gonna put a pin in that, because we're gonna use that later, okay?
We don't want to hurt Terry.
We have to make sure that Terry is trained enough for that.
Oh, but it'd be so cool.
He's such a good dog. Oh, dude.
Man, I miss eating barley. You can't even find it anywhere anymore. Had to go to GFS to find any.
Ooh,
You got barley?
I'm really excited with my garden. They had an herb section, so it's like a foot and a half by foot and a half section, like cleared up in little squares.
Nice.
And it's the herb garden. And I'm really excited to fill it up this year. And fresh spices.
I got herbs.
Herbs for days. Yes. I assume a bunch of us are pretty excited for our gardens.
Fuck yeah.
I've been eating. I've been already harvesting and eating food.
Wow.
Very nice.
Yeah, Missouri's climate is great for that sort of stuff. It's really good for growing tomatoes and peppers compared to up here. I've had a lot of trouble with that. But I can grow squash and zucchini and like the cold weather brassicas like nobody's fucking business. Like you could never grow that shit as well down in Missouri as I can here. So suck it, Corey.
I see you got a bunch of stuff in the cage to keep safe as well. You know, that's actually a good idea, son. I can hang the light properly if I just put everything in a little kennel. So the trick I ended up learning is I think I got a couple peppers coming up. Is my soil's always too cold, so I put the reptile heating pads to stick underneath my beds, my little planter beds.
I have two plant germinating pad things. Pretty much they make such a big difference. Like shit germinates really quick. I still have trouble with peppers though.
Yeah, no, peppers seem very touchy.
They are tricky and they can take a really long time to germinate by seed.
Yeah, I think mine are just kind of starting to come up. I'm really excited for my my bottled gourds because I'm really hoping I can get them to maturity this time, dry them out, and do the wax coating inside, and then hand them out to friends as sake bottles.
Yeah. Yeah, I was growing birdhouse gourd, same kind of thing, except it didn't dry out, it rotted.
Yeah, and that's apparently what happened to my other ones. I think I'm gonna stick them in my reptile tanks and just let my heat lamps dry them out. It might work.
I mean, I accidentally dried out a pumpkin on my front porch. Like, you'd think that accidentally leaving it on the front porch all fucking winter would do the same thing.
Well, I was told to, the videos I watched was to stick the gourds in a dark area on newspaper because they're going to mold. But they should dry out properly. It's like, okay, cool, wintertime's a great time. It's a dry season. I don't have to worry about, but I think they were too young to dry out, so they just rotted.
Yeah.
But I can always get the ones that I get from the farmer's market to dry out. You know, the little warty ones. Those dry out just fine. Everywhere. All the time.
Yeah. And then the kids get into them and throw the seeds all over the fucking place. And then they're growing everywhere next year. Like in the middle of the lawn, up the tree, in my flower garden.
Oh, I left. We didn't carve our pumpkins last year, so I'm really excited to see pumpkins grow out my yard.
Fuck yeah.
I want to do the little funny trick that I seen online is you kind of put holes in the face, stuff it with peanut butter, and then let the squirrels eat it, and then just get a monstrosity of a face.
Fun.
Yeah, I want to do that again sometime.
Natural horror art.
Hold on, here, I'll find some pictures. They look fucking crazy.
Okay, just chill. Lay down. Hey, you look funny when I do that to your head.
There we go.
You're bulging out. You look crazy, puppy.
Fun.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah, it seems like a fun way to just... They're gonna eat your pumpkin anyways. Well, at least where I live, they're gonna eat my pumpkins. So there we go. There's a bunch that I found. Yeah.
I think I had the skunks trying to eat our pumpkins.
As long as they don't make a home inside the pumpkins. Ooh, Mr.
No,
Ed's
they
here.
did. The home out back. In the neighbor's yard.
As long as they're not in your yard.
They're very close to my yard and they can slip right under the fence, so same thing.
We have a woodchuck
big.
under our porch. So we learned. Big old woodchuck. We don't know what to do with him.
Missouri, I had armadillo under the porch.
Apparently I was
crazy.
told by the husband to not kick them because you just may break your foot. So he learned.
Well, there's no reason to pick them anyway, you know?
Yeah.
Like, they're not very aggressive.
No. They're protected, if I remember right, too. Or that might be in
Yeah.
Australia.
They also jump like 5-6 feet in the air.
Oh, shit. They
like
spry
a
little
punch in the
motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Huh? Like a punch in the face. Damn.
That's why they end up getting hit by cars, because a car will try to drive over them and they'll get startled because they don't see very well, and they get startled and their startle response is to jump straight up, so they end up like hitting the vehicle.
Going fast. Ouch. And you geek, go play in the road. Just go play in the road, please.
I'm playing traffic.
Yeah, geek.
But before I forget, I use Vigilant Blessing on Faku, so you have advantage on your next initiative roll.
Advantage on next initiative. Alright.
This is good. I made good dinner. You were probably starting to think I'd never make this roast. I've been saying I was gonna make it for like 3 days now.
So then you do with the couscous.
Yeah, well, I
You
made the
overslept that one
couscous.
night.
I was still mad if you weren't already making dinner.
Sure.
So Faku is a vigilantly blessed tightrope dancer.
I think you were like I think you could do escape artist pretty well. We've got some rope, maybe having people tie you up and having you escape from that.
It's probably safer than tightrope walking, too, also.
You seemed a little nervous about the tightrope walking, so.
I think that's probably a pretty good idea. That puts my skills to use pretty good at sleight of hand and stuff, I believe we can use with that.
Yeah. And then you can like have other people, like audience members, come and tie you up and you can escape from it. Yeah.
I am going to try to teach Terry how to jump through the hoop.
Okay,
Next, we're gonna set it on fire.
so do either like a survival or maybe like a nature check if you want to do that instead for like making your hoop.
Survival for making the hoop.
Okay.
It's a 14. Not terrible.
It looks like a hoop.
It's a hoop. Cool.
And
Definitely could
then
be improved on, but
animal handling for trying to get Terry to jump through it.
I don't have any cobalt on me. It's a 7.
So you do kind of get like his head around the hoop. It was mostly like you putting the hoop on his head and like taking it off and then putting it on his head again a few more times. And he did eventually kind of like move his head in a way that you thought maybe it was him getting his head in there.
I don't even know where she is at. I didn't really make it that far back.
He seems to be warming up to you though.
Okay.
Oh, I definitely need to be tightrope walking.
He's like listening to you.
We'll keep trying to practice. We'll keep at it until we have to leave.
Some kind of acrobatics. How did I look at this?
She texted me, that's why I can't remember that.
No, I was almost there. Not.
Slow fall. I should definitely be doing acrobatics and tightrope walking. I forgot I have slow fall. I can fall slowly
Oh,
to the
yeah.
ground.
Yeah. Monks are cool. They can do a lot of cool things.
I mean, you
Cool,
can do
man.
cool staff tricks and stuff like that.
Yeah, you can have multiple parts to your act too if you want to do that.
And like Bruce Lee.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, just do a 1-inch punch. Ka-chow!
I mean, you could do some type of fighting type of thing to entertain also the guards and slowly tire them out.
I was wondering if there was a way that I could sneak into something like damage their ability to attack us once we've distracted them with the circus.
Yeah, that makes tons of sense. We continue to entertain. If you're the ringleader, then you would introduce us and then walk off stage, and then do whatever you need to there.
Set up some sort of traps or something.
So, Smithwell tells you that, like, where you guys would be set up would be, like, the main, like, ground level floor of the Moon Tower. Like, they have what's called the Traveler's Hall there, and, like, that's where they would hold that sort of thing, and that's where a lot of the people that come through, like, come and, like, have, like, their vending and stuff set up. And then, like, above that, they have, like, the floor above that is their barracks, and if you can get through the barracks, their armory is on the next floor.
Okay.
This sounds like a solo mission to be able to do this little bit, though. You think you can do it?
I think so.
We have anybody that can pass without a trace?
Quiet crew. Doing the quiet crew. I like it.
Yeah, pass without a trace would be great.
I did take Enhance Ability, which can get you advantage on your dex checks, and also you don't take damage from falling 20 feet or less.
That's a great idea.
Like, I was looking at whoever was the most useful of the troop to be able to give that to, but that's an option if this is important.
How long does that spell last?
An hour.
Oh, okay.
So I'd be casting it, and then we'd be doing our performance, so yeah.
Right.
I just need concentration on it, which means I'm not really casting many spells for my performance. But I think if I do some tricks with Hootzifer, and combine that with what Kakarot is doing with Terry, that might be a pretty good act.
I think so. Like I said, Kakarot's basically our clown.
Mm-hmm. That's the thing, is I would come out on stage and I would do something impressive with Hootzifer, so then you would come out on stage with Terry and you would do something quote-unquote impressive with Terry.
Kakarot will probably do some hunting and see if she can get some scrap foods that she'll use to lure Terry out if necessary. Just in case if he has stage fright, we've got to make sure he's still willing. It's a lot of people.
Alright, give me a survival check.
Please be good. 14.
Okay, you find a couple little things. You got, 3 lizards and a rat.
Nice! That will work. I can cut the rat in half.
Mm-hmm.
So she sticks those into a little satchel, and she will. Can I do another survival, I guess, and try to improve on her ring to make sure Terry can fit through it?
Yeah.
Good luck. No, she breaks her ring. It's 1.
Oh no. Yeah, you're trying to like readjust it and everything, and you figure it out. You're like, aha! I just have to move this one stick right here. You twist it, and every single part of it just like falls apart and just, like falls all over the ground.
No! She shakes
Her
fist into the
cat's
skies.
Nurse reaches over and casts mending.
Thank you! She cries over
Walks
her
up,
broken
waves her
hoop.
hands. All of the pieces reassemble themselves into a nice little sturdy ring.
This will have to work! Don't think we can get it on fire, though. Drats! There's little crates and stuff, too, right?
Yes. And
Okay.
buckets.
Alright, so Kakra will stand on a bucket for little stuff with Terry.
Fantastic.
I wonder if she can get Terry to rear backwards like a lion as she pokes it with the chair. It pokes him with the chair. Seen a circus once, it was cool! Yes, she will attempt to recreate her dream that she's, or her little thing that she's seen. It's not gonna go well. Not at all.
Her little. That wasn't with a giant toad either.
No, it
Slightly
was
different.
with a well-trained lion. Very well-trained.
Chase it. Don't chase.
I have a bit of bridle in my inventory. Funny.
A bridle?
Yeah, I have a bit and bridle in my inventory, so I just noticed. Cool. I can ride in on Terry.
He's been rode before.
You do have to put like a towel down so that you don't start taking poison damage from Terry's like sliminess.
True. Oh, we haven't licked Terry yet either for a trip. Damn it. One of these days.
When we're in a place we're safe.
Can we collect Terry poison and put it in barrels? And just send the
That's
whole
actually a
fort
good-
on a trip?
That's a really good idea.
In small barrels?
Little barrels. At least contaminate a couple of the barrels.
Like little
Afraid
barrels.
nowhere is safe unless we can change the future.
Might be easier to do just like a couple of vials.
I'm gonna say I have a bucket.
Mr. Bucket.
I mean, you could use the bucket to collect like a vial,
Right.
Works. I'm gonna milk Terry.
like probably every 2 to 3 days. You could get like a vial.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You can't do it too often because then he'll dry out, and that's not good for him.
No.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
You can't try out the Terry.
Yeah, he might take offense to that.
Actually, can we put him in a shallow pool and scrub him and just have diluted poison?
Stop trying to put science into magic.
No! I tried.
Well, here's the thing. I am a DM with like a science background, so
Mhm.
I can say
I'm just saying it's a very slippery slope to start saying you're going
It's
to
a lot of
dilute
splitting
anything.
hairs.
Well,
A very slippery slope.
but
Slippery as Terry?
scientifically, I can say no, it wouldn't work like that.
No.
You know, the only way that would work is if you abandon the science and look at it from a magic perspective.
Ah.
Mhm.
But from a scientific perspective, that's a terrible idea. It's not gonna work the way you want it to work.
No, probably not.
Mom, you throw away ice cream today. What? You throw away ice cream today. The ice cream that was in the fridge instead of the freezer? I
Yeah.
put it in the freezer.
Oh,
You're welcome. For fuck's sake, excuse me.
How stoned was she?
It's not fridge cream, it's ice cream.
I mean, I guess I kind of get putting it in the fridge to soften a little bit if you have like a crazy frozen freezer. Because I can't put ice cream in my chest freezers. No.
Well, that was like hours and hours and hours ago.
Yeah.
That I found it in the fridge. So it was probably put in there like yesterday.
Yeah, I could definitely go back. It was forgotten, for sure. Thank you for saving the ice cream.
I do what I can. I mean, I got that ice cream because he was in a car accident.
Oh,
Yeah,
ouch.
the whole thing.
Everything
He's fine.
Good.
Everyone else was okay. It was messy though. He's fine. He was like, of everyone, he was the most fine.
That's
Alright.
good.
That's
Yeah.
That's a lot, yeah.
But then I took him to get some ice cream after. I just like dragged him out of his room and put him in the car and drove over, like, block down to the Family Dollar. And I'm like, okay, pick out an ice cream.
Yeah.
Anyone, pick one out. Ta-da! And he's like, okay, how about this one? I'm like, well, why not that one? That one's like, the premium good one. And he's like, well, this one's cheaper.
What about you?
But this one he wanted. They're like Blue Bunny ice cream cones. They're comically small. I don't know if you've ever seen them. They are tiny. Like they would have a place in your circus. Are you guys planning any music?
Oh yeah, I guess I should go find some music.
I mean, I guess I could play more harmonica while other acts are happening, but that might be also another addition I can add to my act, play the harmonica while I'm tightrope walking or something.
Yeah, Mithra doesn't do much for anything like that. She could probably vocalize with thaumaturgy, make it a little louder so that people can hear it.
Hey, Tim has a flute, I think. He's all folding laundry and putting the towels and shit away because their fucking towels need washing immediately. They did, though. It was bad.
I mean, I wouldn't consider myself a musician at all. I just, I just blow into this thing, It's kind of a meditation kind of time.
You don't consider yourself part of the group?
Blow and suck.
So, yeah, you guys, upon waking up, let's see, Henry is completely covered in mosquito bites.
I had a terrible time.
Yeah, it didn't really bother the dwarves very much. The other half elf seems okay. She's more of like a country girl, though, She's more used to it. She probably knew what the fuck to use and just didn't tell you about it.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, Henry, you're suspicious by nature, so you probably start suspecting that she didn't tell you about the plans to use on purpose.
Oh, right. She was raised in the Elven fucking community, I'm guessing.
Oh yeah. She seems a bit like snobbish, you know?
High elf, right.
Yeah.
I'll say I'm half wood elf. Half wood elf and half human. My dad was wood elf, I think, right? Let me look at that. I know I've got it on there somewhere.
Was he? Yeah, didn't we say that like he was from?
No, my mom was the wood elf. Dad was human.
Wasn't your mom from like that elven kingdom? And
She was a wood elf aristocrat, yeah.
Yeah, and you
And dad was a preschool teacher.
yeah, and you grew up with your dad and stuff and didn't really have much to do with your mom's culture.
Not a whole lot, no.
Yeah.
We moved around. Well, we moved around a lot. We were like think military family almost.
But for preschool?
No, more mom being a diplomat. That's why we moved around.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yep. Because yeah, she wasn't really heavily tied into her culture either.
That's why she served as such a good diplomat.
Exactly.
Because she seemed to know about those others a lot and mingle with them pretty well. She didn't, she didn't have a lot of that hoity-toityness that a lot of her other family has.
All right. Anyway.
Don't die! You have so much suffering to do.
Who says 420's got to be one day, right?
Well, 420 is.
If you just put your thumb over the part of it, it's already 420 there.
Well, that's what I call it, 420-ish. That's like 420, 429.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's 420. Yeah, there's 420 o'clock. That's a half hour before and a half hour after.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we have a.
I guess this conversation is while we're packing up camp and heading off towards that moon tower.
Yeah. Henry, you got enough sleep to heal that hit point that you took from the mosquito bites.
Okay.
But they are really fucking itchy, so give me a constitution saving roll.
Oh boy. Natural one.
Oh yeah, you got you are completely covered in like little red bumps everywhere. You're just itching, like scratching, like I mean, you just can't you can barely fucking drive the cart because you like need all of your hands just to fucking itch.
Oh.
You know you don't have to battle those mosquitoes alone, Henry. You could have woke me up. I wouldn't have been mad.
You got a cream for him?
No, I do not.
Darn.
I don't.
Oh, yeah.
Here, I have a potion of healing. I can fix your damage.
Those usually cure conditions and shit, don't they?
I think it's kind of funny. The fancy city guy there, all eaten up by the mosquitoes.
Yeah.
Kakarot will help scratch the ones on your back that you can't get.
You got like the reins in one hand and like a goblin on your back scratching your back, and your other hand just like scratching all over.
Or elf with their soft skin.
It's got that soft city skin.
Alright, onwards to adventure!
Adventure.
Adventure! As our DM finishes her food.
Oh, I'm having my after dinner mint now.
Oh,
Oh, what's Tim doing for us here?
He's
Besides playing music,
getting the towels put away.
still putting towels away.
Yeah. Yep.
Robin has got a mouthful of nest building materials.
The robins down there are probably on their second fucking brood by now.
They are. This one is already. I watched them have their babies, and they already flew off the other day. Had a nest in the rose bushes. And shit all over the ground just like that.
Well, it's better than the grackles, right?
I think they've been a joy.
Alright, so we've got a bucket of slime, right?
You got a bucket in which you can collect a vial of slime.
hooray!
Sort of scrape it off and put it in the bucket, and then you got to use the bucket, sort of gather it together to get it in a little vial.
I sure hope Carrie doesn't eat her friend.
I actually have 4 buckets, so I'll have one bucket designated as the slime bucket.
Nickelodeon cack.
Are you how are you designating that?
So I'm gonna use one of my tools maybe to like a hammer and a little chisel to make like a little nick in it or something.
Alright. Can you give me a tool proficiency check?
Good luck!
You're just trying to like mark it?
Yep. 16.
Yeah, you put like this, like you get like a little sort of triangle mark on it, and you think it's pretty visible, and you mark it on both sides too, so that you can see it from both sides. You're like, hey, you know, I'm thinking about the future here, and if somebody walks up to this from the wrong side, they might not know it's a poison vial. So I'm the poison bucket. I'm gonna put it on both sides of this.
Can I put it on all 4 sides?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks pretty nice when you're done with it.
Best slime bucket ever, guys.
Yeah,
Hooray!
you figure like
And
a
I
little,
point out to Kakarot in particular. Look, this bucket, you don't want to eat out of this bucket. This
Nope.
is a slime bucket.
No, we do not like slime. No, it's a bad texture. Also, slimes eat you.
Yeah, they do.
Better stay away from them.
Slugs are also just as unpleasant.
Slum slimes are very pleasant, like the slime of the aloe vera that can protect from burns or help with burns.
You just tough through that.
Thank you.
Feel the burn.
all right, I think Tim is sitting out the rest of this session.
All right.
Doing
Yeah,
a-
he'll just play his flute in the background.
He'll be our musician.
have his little
Yeah.
artisan servant throw some Eldritch Blast if he needs to.
Yeah.
He's done some new medications and stuff too. His fucking sleep's been all fucked up lately. As it happens, you know, when you do your medicine and then you can't sleep, or you sleep too much, or you sleep at the wrong times.
That's why I just go crazy.
But see, sometimes like you're already crazy, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
I was
Yeah.
crazy once. They put me in a padded room.
But did you got to keep the cool socks though, right?
Yeah, we actually have a couple sets of socks.
Yeah, that's key right there. You get the cool sock.
They're not bad socks, man. They got nice tread on the bottoms. And they last forever.
Well, they're supposed to.
Yep.
You remember those fucking socks that Grandma used to knit us for Christmas?
Oh yeah.
That was fucking awesome.
Like pillows on your feet.
Yeah, and it had,
Warm pillows.
I don't know how she did it, but they always had the grippy things on them too. She got some fucking iron-on grippy things or something. And they were like on there.
Those are more of a slipper.
Yeah, they were
Mhm.
they were like slipper socks, you know? Go up like halfway up your calf, and they have like I think they had like a little drawstring on them or something.
I think so.
They were cool as shit.
It's the best thing about homemade gifts, man. Completely custom. Oh my dear God. Okay, I'm gonna have to share this Spider-Man with everybody.
I wish I knew how to make socks like that. So you guys are rolling down
There you go,
the
Coach.
road in your cart. The birds are singing. It's a beautiful morning, and there's you notice like the robins and stuff nesting, and it's like a nice spring morning. It's springtime. I think we said it was springtime at some point, right? Yeah.
Sounds right.
Yeah, the flowers are blooming. There's all these like pretty little white flowers blooming in the like meadowy areas by the riverside, and it's nice out here. And Henry's just fucking itching to the high heavens. He's having a horrible fucking time, just covered in bug bites, doing his best.
Shittiest morning of his life.
Yep. Sam starts. She starts humming like a little elven tune. Just like that. Just just annoys Henry that much more.
Uh-huh.
Really trying to fucking rub it in. She could have, she could have told me about how to keep these like bugs off, but she didn't.
Oh, mosquitoes.
As you're going down the little bumpy dirt road there, you come around a couple corners and you can see the hills on the other side. You're starting to sort of go down them, and the moon tower comes into full view.
Lay.
So, about how far away are we from the entrance?
Fuck, I don't know. That's the sort of shit that I suck at. Distances. Like
do it in
Are we
Michigan
5 minutes
measurement.
away? Are we 20
Yeah.
seconds away?
Got like a couple
Yeah,
hours
you're
to
like-
go.
You're like 15 minutes or so by cart. Your cart's not moving that fast.
No, it doesn't need to. So.
No, right.
So at this point, I'm going to cast Augury as a ritual. So another 10 minutes from now, so like 5 minutes away, asking about that half an hour if it is dangerous or not. As we are planning on posing as a circus troupe to gain entrance to the moon tower.
About the next half hour?
Yeah.
And it's, what did you say? It's wheeler.
Wheel
Woe.
is good, woe is bad. You can do wheel and woe or nothing.
Wheel.
Okay. Sounds good. Does anybody else want to do anything approaching the tower?
Kakarot's gonna go collect berries and stuff and try to make it into like a paint paste, and she's going to decorate the dwarven's face as her assistant in her maniacal plan.
Whose face?
The little dwarf guy that's helping us out. Then he's not as easily
Smithwell.
recognized. Yeah, Smithwell.
Smithwell, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he won't be recognized. It's she's gonna finger paint.
All right.
Of her ability.
So, Sam is actually gonna come out into the woods and help you, like, find some berries that are not gonna, like,
Poison him?
cause a rash or anything.
Yeah, that's good.
So give me a either an investigation or a survival check at advantage.
Sweet, I could always use advantage. Sweet, 16.
All right. She actually points out to you a lichen. You find some like little red staining berries, and she points out this lichen and puts it like on a rock and gets it a little wet, pours a little bit of water from her water skin on it and smashes it with another rock, and it makes this like green sort of like paint stuff.
Ooh.
Like a really nice sort of paste. And then like with the berries that you found, you have a sort of like red stain that you can use too.
Nice. Now I'm gonna try to do our makeup.
Yeah, and go finger paint on him.
Yeah, she'll try to do her face up as well to the best of her ability.
Alright,
She's going to attempt to do Bozo the clown face.
like
Bozo.
putting on a disguise is usually like a deception check or something, isn't it?
Usually, Oh, wait, Disguise Kit is a tool now.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you could use whatever stat you think is relevant. intelligence, wisdom, or charisma, maybe dexterity.
I'm gonna say intelligence in this case.
Sure. Ooh.
So, yeah, give me an intelligence
16.
check. What is it?
16.
Okay, yeah, you get a decent disguise on him. You're like, yeah, he looks like a face painted like performer troupe dude.
Yay! She gives
That's a
herself a
thing.
thumbs up. Yeah! She'll do up her hair all crazy. She'll tie it up into little sections. She's ready.
Sections of cabbage leaves. Like little salad wedges.
She's very disorganized. She's having a blast.
Actually, it would probably be pretty good to pick up a couple of disguise kits if we're gonna start doing this sort of thing.
Probably wouldn't be bad.
Alright, anything else as you are approaching the moon tower?
Shit, that's one thing I'm gonna do.
Worry about what is to come.
I think we'll get in okay.
I think so,
what
yeah.
happens beyond that, it's hard to say.
Right. Sorry, guys, I dozed off for a second.
Did we all get a pink sash the other day when we were in town?
Mine was yellow.
Yeah, I got one of those, but then they gave me a pink one also because I was wearing the yellow one when I wasn't supposed to. Something about the yellow sash for sad events and the pink was for happy events. I was thinking it just to make us more look maybe as a circus trope if we were all wearing, a
Bright
Exactly.
colors.
As colorful
bright
things
colors.
as we
Yeah,
could.
bright colors would
colorful
totally
stuff.
pull that off. That's a good idea.
Kakat will offer to some of her dyes to try to dye small items. Also, she has no idea how permanent this face paint will be, actually. So... So for all she knew, she just used permanent marker on each other's face.
I mean, I will move over to the Mask of the Mage, but my regular attire is already pretty extravagant.
Yeah, I don't see Tim having a pink sash.
I don't have one either. I don't think it was everybody in the party.
No, nobody else gave a shit about, conforming to the local fucking ritual
Oh
at
yeah,
all.
that sash. We do have a yellow sash.
Well, I can wrap my sashes around a yellow sash around one arm and a pink sash around another arm, because I just have these common, clothes here that I just wear all the time.
That's a way to spruce up your appearance, it works pretty well.
You're
Yeah.
adorning your weapons.
Ooh. Yeah, putting that on the edges of your quarterstaff would be pretty cool.
Yeah, that could look cool.
I mean, it is a normal like Asian tradition, isn't it, to flare up the end of items to make them a distraction? They love their tassels.
Yes. So, sneak some like these weapons. Here.
Did you fall asleep with it in your hand?
What?
Your bowl.
Oh no, not that kind of bowl. Cereal bowl.
Don't spill the cereal. Don't want to waste the captain.
Damn it, Henry. Geek, that's not.
Damn it, Geek.
Yeah.
Plan B. Talking burritos.
Burritos.
Yeah. Leftover burritos.
Roast.
They were homemade burritos, but I made them the other night before I left. Anyway.
Anything else you guys want to do rolling up to this place? Got everyone disguised?
Yep. As much as
Yeah,
we're going to be, at least.
Right, I don't really need to be.
So you are heading up the road in front of this place. It's like a big stone tower, sort of. One side of it's like sort of worked into the mountain, and there's a gate wall that goes across on one side of it, and there's like a big old huge wooden door with like these cool metal wrought iron like metal work, like leaf filigree shit on the door, and it's like in the shape of like a little like tree coming out on both sides and like a big moon in the center of it.
Very nice. With the moon symbology, do I recognize anything, or?
Give me an insight check.
18.
Yes, you do, as a matter of fact. Like, this definitely looks like one of the older, like, forms of the god that you follow. Like, the older, like, aspects of them is, like, you know, the more, like, moon aspect, because they're, like, the twilight sort of, like, goddess, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so one of the older aspects of that was, like, the twilight moon and shit, and that's, like, what that's referencing.
I say that aloud to the party, just pointing that out. I don't suppose I would say an actual name or anything. I would just be referring to the old one aspect of it. And I would love to talk to Tim about it, but hey.
The great old one. Yeah, it has references to his god too.
Cool.
Yes, there's connections there. That is the question.
I will knock.
Good luck.
And then, Henry, you're kind of the ringleader. You should probably
Lay
do the
down.
introduction after the knock happens.
Yep.
I'll do a couple. I'll do like a back handspring and a cartwheel, up to the door and knock on it.
A little flair.
Okay, give me an acrobatics check.
Oh shit! Where did we kick 2020? It's going to be 23.
Okay, yeah, you make some pretty impressive little double, triple backflip, sideways handspring thing up to the door.
Just selling my character, just selling my circus act routine. Just in case anybody's watching,
Do like a little backward handspring up to it, and you reach over, knock on it. There's a little window that slides open, and you just see like a pair of eyes and a voice that goes, "Who is he?"
Hear ye, hear ye. I bring you the Banana Shack Circus.
Banana Shack Circus? What is that?
Well, a little sample. I then point over to our monk friend that just did those impressive moves.
Oh, so you guys are like flipperdoos, eh?
One of many things.
So, what do you want?
We would like to come in and perform for you.
Oh, you like
for a small fee, of course.
For a fee, Hang on. Slams the little window shut. You guys are left out there standing in front of this door.
Yeah, I am.
It's
kind of
a very big, solid, impressive looking door.
You think they bought it?
You have fun?
Well, Mithra seems to think it's old. Oh, you mean if they bought the...
Get off my stuff.
The balance of the before.
Hit the stuff.
You need to go do homework, though. Wave homework.
Give me your homework. You should have done it already. It's already Sunday night. What the heck? If you'd have done it Friday afternoon, you would have had it out of the way and wouldn't even have to worry about it right now.
I didn't have homework this weekend.
Well, did you study? Do you know your spelling word?
What is it?
A dumb dog.
I want to try.
Calm down there, Dingleberry Smooth.
I don't have pants on.
DING.
Oh, I forced about the characters that we're playing, like who, what, where, when, why, and how. I told them about that, and like I told the gaming group about that, and they were like all laughing. Oh yeah, there was so we were we went to. Hold on, where's my phone? I need to show you things that are adorable.
Well, I'm in the middle of a campaign right now.
I know, I see that. Versus like a little kid though.
Like We can't make stories like that if you're showing us stories like that.
You gotta do your homework.
But you need to see baby child.
Go study your geometry.
Get an education.
She's got to go do her online course to try and get a year ahead in math.
Yeah, do your trig.
Please. Oh my god. I got
Okay,
to see a bunch of photos of just
one
forest.
side of a right triangle is 16, and the other side of the right triangle is 12. How long is the hypotenuse?
What? I heard none of that.
And English, please.
That's an easy one.
I heard nothing.
If one side of the right triangle is 16, and the other side of the right triangle is 12, then what's the length of the hypotenuse?
The hypotenuse is the Wikipedia. Yeah, the longest one. So, 8, 2, 3. $162.
No.
That's
Wait, no,
way
no.
off.
You're way off. See, you gotta go study.
You're wrong.
Okay, you're done. You're done.
How about-
You're done.
I believe it's 20 or 25, right?
Should be 20.
It's 20. Yep. See? See? Come on. We know our math
Yeah,
better.
what to do?
We haven't been in school for like at least 2
years?
years.
At least.
Y'all have already graduated.
And I graduated in the 1900s.
Shows how old you are.
You don't want to be like me, I promise.
Crash.
Alright, bye.
Can I go back to stay?
No, because they don't have good Wi-Fi. You've got fucking shit to do on your way. I saw your grade, and we know it's gonna be above 90, and it's at like 88. So, and you're 12 assignments behind.
Yeah, go study your triangles.
You got work to do.
Learn your partial fraction decompositions.
Go tell them how acute they are.
That's rather obtuse. That's rather obtuse of you.
My only
He's
geometry
trying
joke that I have.
Well, it's a good one.
Don't be so
It's
obtuse.
your fault.
Yeah,
It's a very
that one isn't
angular
it?
conversation.
I can be your angel or your devil.
You guys don't have to be such square.
The longer you stay up here, the longer it's gonna circle back around to it. But we keep it up, we're gonna end up squaring off.
Nope, you're not getting your book anymore. Nope, I'm taking your book and my phone. That way you can't. No.
Give me damn PHP.
Why now?
Don't just use yours then.
Oh well, I'll take mine too.
Because yours is in better shape. Oh.
You better stop making freaking triangle jokes.
You keep forgetting that I got old man strength.
I want to do one with trapezoid, but I just can't figure it out.
There's too many sides to that conversation.
It is. It's not squaring up very well. I might have to get
Now
it from
that
the
we've
right
had
angle.
this tangent.
My lord.
Been sitting on that one for
Yeah.
a minute.
We're gonna have to sign off of this conversation. Any co-signers?
You what?
Second, we're not going
Okay,
to.
you want to play Undertale?
Yeah,
Is that on?
the Switch.
It's not on your Switch.
It's on my
Hey,
Switch.
it's not our fault we got all the Riz.
Oh, it's also on your Switch. Yeah, that too.
Oh, go ahead, go play it.
This room.
What didn't you
Oh,
just say?
I'm lucky for that.
Yeah,
Yes, because
because
I
we have the wall done.
What they did online?
Yeah, because you have online.
That's me.
If I do, we both do.
I don't.
'Cause
I feel that it's bussin'.
Yeah, but Nintendo hates me because I'm fat.
It's all bussin'.
the fucking transphobic Nintendo.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, but if I have my Civilization game, just save it before you close it.
Frankie, what are you doing,
Yeah,
child?
like into the game manually.
Yeah, with the game menu.
All right.
Also, I think there's underneath the TV in the middle of it there, I think that's your controller doohickey.
Oh yeah, I needed this.
Azure loves it when I use current slang.
Yeah.
So like blue and red, green and red.
Just
Like,
absolutely loves it.
so like,
Thank you, Dylan! May your Riz overcome everything that Nintendo hates about you!
That sounds bussin'.
Right? Dinner was pretty bussin'.
I bet it was bussin'. Mine was bussin'.
It was, on God, it was bussin' as hell, man. No cap.
I hear that's pretty bricked up.
It's not very ratchet, that's for sure.
Alright. Well, yeah, we're ready to go in. Oh, yeah, we're waiting on a fucking reply here.
So as you guys are sitting here, like, marveling at the doors, the moon in the center, like, the circles around
I
it start
love you, would
turn?
you know your name?
and, like, all these, like, sort of intricate mechanisms, like, sort of open up and turn and, like, unlock and pull apart, and the door, like, separates and opens to this big, like, sort of hall in front of you. There's a little guard room off to the left where the little eyes that you just saw are now, like, a dwarf sitting there looking at you. And he's like, welcome, this is the Traveler's Hall of the Moon Tower. You can register here. To park your cart inside is going to be 5 a night. And if you want
5 what a night?
5 silver
Okay.
for the cart parking, and if you want to sign up as our entertainment for this weekend, we actually have an opening tomorrow night. You're really in luck because our last act just canceled on us.
Alright, well, here's the 5 silver to keep us up for the night. And, yeah. I don't believe we'll disappoint.
What was that?
They weren't traveling hubcap salesmen, were they?
Oh, no, but we did have some hubcap salesmen pass through here about a week ago.
Ooh, they're everywhere.
Well,
Yeah, Kakarot's thinking, like, this is the land of the hubcap salesman.
I've seen them everywhere. Knocking at doors.
Where you go.
Popping out of stumps. Worse than Jehovah's. Oreo, you are such an adorable little bastard. The world's happiest cat.
No, that's not adorable. I got cat hair in my batter.
Oh no.
That
You
sucks.
have a cat. There's already gonna be cat hair in the batter. There's more in there than you just don't know it.
It's
mix it in.
I mean, I only buy the batter in like these little teeny tiny containers, you know. Just have it a time.
I can't see it from here. It's all good.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, so he gets you registered for tomorrow night, and he gestures you over to like the main stage area, and he's like, would you like a corner space for your carriage?
Sure.
Unless we can have a very prominent space.
I mean, yeah, we'd rather have, center stage.
Okay, we can get you parked right in the middle here. That's no problem. Usually our corner spaces are slightly larger, but you want to be in the center of everything, we can do that.
I think we like to have our cart on stage, do we? Like, don't we like to leave the cart maybe, off stage, during our shows, typically?
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah, don't have any stuff. Yeah, I understand.
And quick exit.
Yep. No, I get where you're going with that. So I mean, yeah, we don't really want it on the stage. We want it near the stage.
All right, we'll get you in the center on the other side. We'll put you in space F over there.
All right.
Right next to Daryl and Harold's pots and pans.
Smashing.
We're gonna back into our space.
Yeah, it's kind of like you're looking around in this place. It's kind of like a little sort of indoor RV park, and in the center there's like a little like thing you assume is like the bathrooms, and then there's like a stage and stuff off on the other side of that, like in the center of this little area. And give me an investigation roll, Henry.
God damn it.
Because you're the one investigating this.
Mm-hmm. 19.
All right, so you see, on either side, there's like the right side and the left side. The stage is sort of towards the left side, but there is a staircase that goes up, on the wall by the guard room and like the main door that you just came in. There's a staircase that goes up on both sides that lead to like a little balcony, and it looks like that is what leads to another staircase up there that goes upstairs. So in order to get upstairs, you have to get onto this balcony and go across.
Okay.
And and you notice like there's another 7 or so like carts and things, and there's some vendors and stuff, and there's some other people that are traveling around. The back side of this is sort of open. There's like, you just came through a big old door and everything, so you'd expect this to be all closed off, but there's actually like an opening on the other side that goes like outside.
So,
Oreo, I gotta move.
how high up is the second floor? That balcony.
The balcony is kind of like what you would expect at like the level of the second floor of like a normal size house sort of thing. So like the balcony isn't super high, but
So
like
10 feet.
yeah. It's up there a little bit, and then it's got like the railing on it is all closed off.
So what about what's the next high? What's the highest that it goes?
What do you mean?
Like the third level, I guess. How high is that?
Well, you can't see all the way up there. There's like, a ceiling and stuff.
Oh,
But
like one of those
there's-
little.
Yeah, there's
Oh.
like a balcony, and then there's a stairwell on the other side that leads to the next floor up.
Okay.
Coach sounds like he's ready for a nap.
Is there only a balcony on one side?
It sounds like he's already napping. No,
Okay.
there's a balcony on both sides, and they come together in the middle where the next staircase leading upwards is. Kind of like a U shape.
So, is there a way to run a rope from one side to the other?
Across the balcony?
Yep.
Like from one balcony to the next?
Yep.
Yeah, you could do that.
That could be cool.
Baku.
Yahoo!
So
What's
you
up,
think you
Henry?
can walk across the rope, across from one balcony to that?
I think I can. I just gotta picture some evil monster chasing me. I think I can.
Okay. How far across is it? Could a 50 feet of rope do it?
Yeah, it's the room's probably about 50 feet across, so like that's probably a 40-foot span.
Okay.
Perfect for my movement.
That's fantastic.
Find a hit
See, I
that you were
love
looking
that
for?
we're all enjoying our favorite holiday together, residually.
Yeah.
We are.
Yep. So here's my idea. While I'm up there setting up that, obviously, okay, let's meet together somewhere a bit more quiet. Later on.
That's a good idea.
That sounds good. I want to do some viral marketing.
Okay.
What the hell is viral marketing?
Everybody virus it.
It's when people start talking about your business, and it just kind of like catches like a cold does.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
I think you're taking this circus thing way too seriously. But okay.
My
I think this is a
idea.
good way to make some goddamn money.
My idea is essentially, if we have all eyes on us, then they're not necessarily on other things that we can pull off.
Exactly.
Ah, I see. That's smart. That's smart.
Mm-hmm.
Good thing I have you on my team.
So Mithra is gonna spend the next couple of hours until we meet up, randomly casting thaumaturgy near some groups of people to give off like ominous whispers of people saying Banana Shack Circus and tomorrow evening.
And I'm gonna talk it up. I'm gonna straight up hype man this up. I am the ringleader.
So I'm literally like putting this conversation all around the place. If people want to listen and then start joining in, it's up to them.
Good job, Blake. Good. Yay!
Can I roll a persuasion? Can I roll a persuasion roll to try to just show up as well?
Yeah, actually, as you're like sort of going around like the inside of this building, the travelers hall here, and you're looking through like the other vendors and stuff, and you're seeing these people like coming in and out of the back door. You sort of wander around the back door, and there's like a whole camp out there. Like there's people that are camped out this moon tower and stuff, like coming through and like seeing all these vendors and like the people as they're coming through this place.
Okay. Can I use the thaumaturgy where he's using the whispers to gain advantage?
Yeah.
Ooh, glad I did that. All right. 16.
Yeah, you get using it, and people you start hearing like overhearing a couple other people like telling other people about it, and you're like, yeah, it's working.
Good.
Yeah, I guess Kakra will also try to help, like do some juggling or something like that.
Right.
Doing some handstands and stuff on top of Terry. I mean, she's already an orange goblin with green hair. She's a sight to behold.
All right.
Hey, don't. I remind guys, don't blow your load before the show.
Mm-hmm. We gotta be subtle about this.
Right.
So you're just doing a couple like little like hand moves, like little juggling stuff, just a little taste here and there.
Nothing too crazy. Standing on top of Terry as he hops about, hopefully not falling off.
All right, give me an animal handling.
You know, 16 seems to be my consistent number. It's another 16.
That's a good number. That gets things done, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're standing up there, you're like sort of hopping from one foot to the next. You're not like doing any fancy backflip kind of things or anything like that, but you're sort of, you look intriguing. You are intriguing people. Are you advertising your show while you're doing this?
Oh, of course. But she'll probably do that for about an hour, then she's probably gonna, like, I don't know, weave around the crowd, listen to things. Or fluffy pants, you are just a snuggly boy.
Alright, you actually hear all sorts of things. People are talking and chatting as they're going around, looking at the different stuff. Give me a perception check. Or, no, give me an investigation. Well, is there anything in particular you're listening for or not?
Not really anything in particular, I guess.
Yeah, so if it's nothing in particular, it's just, that would be like more of a perception.
It's a 12.
Okay. I think it's not 16.
No, not a 16 this time.
So you hear that the act that was supposed to be here was supposed to be like musicians and they played here before, but they canceled.
That's lame.
What? Musicians flake out at the last minute.
Yeah.
I've never heard of it.
How dare, am I right?
There.
Crazy.
That's insanity.
That's crazy talk. Space canoe. Yeah, and you do also start to hear people like, like talking about like, hey, there's supposed to be a circus. What's a circus? I haven't heard of a circus. I don't know, but I think it's gonna be goofy. Did you get a hold of that little thing on top of that other thing?
There's a goblin on the frog on the log. There's a goblin on the frog on the log. Alright. But yeah, she's just gonna kind of do that, wander around, check where stuff is. See if there's any windows she might be able to scurry through if needed.
You're not seeing a lot of windows on this place.
Okay.
It's not really a windowed sort of area.
Well, Trent. Oh yeah, that'd be probably Kakarot. For at least a few hours.
Mithra, give me a perception check.
$17.
So as you're going around spreading the word and everything, you can't help but notice, like, as you go through the back of it, then there's actually, like, there's other doors too. You didn't notice at first because they're sort of receded back in the walls. But since the first door got, like, caught your eye, you notice this one pretty easily as you're going through it. And it looks like more of, like, the sun. And, like, that sort of twilight sun thing. And, like, relating back to your god and stuff. And, like, this older aspect of him. And you're like, this place is crazy. Like, it must have been built, like a while ago. Probably, like...
Eons. Like, maybe even before dwarves.
Yeah. Like, it's old as shit. As a matter of fact, give me like an Arcana check.
I actually cast Detect Magic.
Oh, well, see, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you notice that the doors are like they're magical. Like, and actually, you notice like the rock around the foundation is faintly glowing too. But it's sort of like scattered and broken here and there.
Like a fractured kind of broken, or like it's just like a little piece here and a little piece there?
Like a lot of big pieces, but also like chunks missing. Like not in quite the like more even sort of broken of like bits and pieces sort of worn down over time that you might expect.
Yeah.
More like traumatic broken in particular places from something.
And this is like old magic that seems to be broken?
Yeah, very
okay.
old.
I get it. Okay. Yeah, that's something I want to talk to Tim about and bring that up, especially because of how ancient this is.
Well, Tim is busy disciplining the dog for getting into the trash yet again.
Yeah, I get it.
Garbage
It's
hounds.
she would like to have the conversation were it to happen.
It's funny because the dog doesn't get into the kitchen trash. He gets into like the living room trash to tear up like a tissue.
Huh.
Like, ooh, that's so horrible.
Little tissue bits everywhere. You'll never find them all. No, we had an
Obviously,
issue.
the trash is supposed to go in the other one, and they're trying to help, but no, just gets distracted all the time.
Yeah.
Oh no, Kittler had a thing for the fix vapor rub tissues. That cat would eat them out of the box.
I wonder if like the menthol is similar to the sorts of compounds in the catnip.
Maybe.
They are mint and catnip are related.
Same family, right?
It is in the same family,
Mm-hmm.
but whether or not like the compounds are that closely related is, something a little different.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, you get the cart parked, and it is right between Daryl and Harold Pots and Pans, and a little old lady that's just like sitting there in a little rocking chair. Like she's got like a little cart with a donkey, and she's got like a couple racks set up, and she's just sitting there with her rocking chair and like this thing that she's knitting, and all of these racks filled with like rows and rows of knitted sock.
The best socks you'll never.
I feel like we're in good company here.
Yeah. Yeah, matter of fact, Daryl and Harold like immediately strike up conversation with you, Mithra. Like you do like a circle and everything, and as you come back around to see like where Henry's got the cart parked and everything, and how he's getting like you guys set up in a little spot, like they start like talking to you, and they're both dwarves, and they recognize you as a dwarf, and like some people look at you and go like, oh, I don't know about that person, but then other people seem to look at you and be like, I want to know everything about that person and be that person's best friend, and just like blah 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 at that person.
Oh yeah.
Like you get one or the other. And Daryl and Harold are definitely the ones that like they just start going on and on and on and on and on. And
Not a problem.
Like they're like asking you all these questions about like what you guys are doing and what your circus thing is, and what is a circus, and what the heck is that thing, pointing to Kakarot and Terry, and they start telling you all about like their pots and pans and how they got in the pots and pans business, and like the generations that have gone into them getting into this business, from like their great grandfathers who didn't have anything to do with the pots and pans business and thought it was a mistake.
So, firstly, Mithra is going to be very tight-lipped about what exactly a circus is and what's going to happen. But that's over there is more or less a preview of what this is going on. However, tomorrow night we will have a performance that will dazzle you. And as for those pots and pans, how much?
Oh well, you can't get quality like this. It really depends though. For a group like you, we really recommend getting like our deluxe set. 150 gold.
150.
And as he says this, like Harold pops up and he's like, you get everything. You get the 9 skill. You get the 6-inch skill. You get, and if you ask right now, you get the awesome 20-inch skillet. And I'm not gonna stop there, because you know what? I'm feeling so good about you, Mithra. I'm gonna throw in lids for all of these. That's a 50 gold value that I'm gonna throw in absolutely free, and you're gonna get all of this. And you know what? You can even put it on layaway. We have a couple different places that you can stop and make your payments.
I chime in. Do you have free shipping and handling?
Our shipping and handling is a flat 3 gold fee.
So, the price isn't terrible. I would like to come down a little bit, but I would also offer in service a few minutes with our selected preview entertainment here, motioning over towards Kakarot, so that you have a better understanding of what exactly is going to be happening tomorrow.
She will now start juggling on top of the toad.
Daryl and Harold kind of like, they huddle up and they sort of whisper together, and they're like, okay, like, you give us a little preview, I will give you one of these $10 off coupon.
Can we use that coupon immediately on this purchase?
Yeah,
Well-
you can use your 10 gold off coupon right away.
Deal.
All right, shake on it.
So what's that, 140?
Yep.
Spending out of the platinum here. And then I kind of lead them over to Kakarot as I start taking up those pots and pans and start loading them in the back of the cart.
All right, they threw in a set of knives too.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, and as you're throwing them in the back of the cart, Harold's like demonstrating how you can cut like a copper pipe in half of it. You don't really know what a copper pipe is used for, but it's cool.
Do you want me to just, put that in the inventory in the back of the cart?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Daryl and Harold's pots and pans with
Full
lids
set.
and knives. Full
Wait.
set.
Yeah. Did I say how many pieces the set was?
I can't remember.
It was a bunch.
16 piece set.
With what, a 26-inch skillet? If I remember right?
Right.
I mean, you put a lot of faith in that.
20-inch skillet. With a lid. Premium.
Please stop leaking my food.
Yeah, and the whole entire time you guys are doing this, like, the other old lady's just sitting on the other side, like, in her little rocking chair, like, just rocking back and forth, watching you guys.
Kakarot's having a blast.
Just knitting away. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have to sit and pick up some slipper socks soon.
Yeah.
I have cats being all sorts of grumpy today.
Did you feed it?
Well, they have normal feedings. Tenchi's being a bitch. She's a grumpy ass bitch.
I have a puppy being very clingy.
Aww. Oh, snuggly. Yeah, mine left my lap. He's sitting on the back of my couch or my chair.
know, not only working all day, but then on the weekend, gone all weekend.
He needs love and attention to make up for you abandoning them.
I know.
Abandon them.
How dare you do that?
Yeah, how dare I go and make money?
How,
to feed it.
you didn't even take him with you.
So, about what time of day is it right now?
I mean, I guess
Did we all get a chance to do stuff here?
yeah, it'd be like early afternoon, mid-afternoon.
Kakarot will go juggle for the sock lady. Is she
I
next away?
wanted to go shop in the market, maybe also spread the word about our show.
Yeah, there's a few different, vendors and stuff here. There's somebody that's got like all of this fine jewelry and stuff.
Oh, I'm gonna be looking for more caltrops and ball bearings.
Caltrops and ballberry. Give me an investigation.
$13.
You don't find anybody inside that's selling any of that, but outside of like in the camp over by where the stable is, you do find a couple guys that look a little sketchy that might know something about that.
I'm good for now.
Okay. Yeah, there's everyone here is dwarves too.
Oh, so it's a lot of short people. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, speaking of, talking to Smithwell here. So you've got a bit of disguise. Do you want to see if you could possibly covertly talk to some of your friends now, or do you need a little backup with that?
Definitely backs up.
He's like, well, one of them usually hangs out over in the guard tower, but I haven't seen him, so it must not be his shift right now. Once I he's probably, if it's not his shift now, he's probably gonna be out later tonight, and maybe I can sneak off later. Maybe one of you can come with me to sort of cover, and we can go talk to him. I can go talk to him after the guard shift, and then maybe he can help me get a message to the other two.
That sounds good. Who would you prefer to go with you? Somebody quiet or somebody more distracting?
He's looking around at your group.
I adjust my corset.
Do you know someone who's not distracted? I think that might be our only option here. And if that's our only option, I guess we should use that to its fullest, right?
Sounds fair to me.
I mean, we are here being a circus. This is crazy. Does my makeup look okay?
I check the makeup to see it's still applied.
I mean, it's covering his face. His face is covered. He's disguised.
It's on there.
Hopefully there's no berry chunks or anything in it. Hopefully it's not too chunky.
There's maybe a little bit here and there. It's pretty messy.
Should try.
It's like, think of like a mud mask, but like, you know how sometimes they come in like different colors, and they'll have like some of them are different, and you have like 2 or 3 of them that you just sort of squirted together and like combined in different patches.
Okay.
It works.
It's
I tried putting little stars on his cheek, and it just didn't really quite come out right.
It's just there's some swirly blobs there.
Are we gonna have to reapply all this tomorrow? Should we gather more ingredients?
Okay, Kakarot doesn't know how permanent the dye is.
Yeah, perhaps, but it's dried on there, and like it's caked on and dried pretty good, and it seems to be sticking pretty well.
So we'll find out.
Well, whenever you feel comfortable for running off to doing that, one of us will accompany you there. I think the only other thing that Mithra would want to do is pick up some supplies for her act, which is basically just some food for Hootsufer.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you actually, the stable outside has all sorts of different feed. Like they don't just have food for, like, horses and shit, they have food for other sorts of animals, too.
Frogs?
Yeah, well, I mean, Hootsufer eats, like, the same sorts of things. Small rodents and
rodents and stuff.
Yeah, so
yeah, like a couple of mice, you know. Maybe just barely dead or something, you know, whatever they want to go ahead and snack on.
Yeah, you actually notice a few other people here with like pet lizards and things. That seems to be a thing in Bilbador that you noticed before. So they do happen to have like little rodents and things. They're like, oh, you want it for a bird, huh? Okay. Usually we have seed for people who have birds, but okay.
Well, they're hunters. You know, much like your lizard there.
It's pretty cool, actually.
I'm looking to see if there's anybody that's selling potions. An alchemist, in particular.
Yeah, there is actually one of the other carriages. There is like alchemist, potions dealer. He's got a couple of magical items on him and stuff too.
Does he have an oil of slipperiness?
Oil of slipperiness. What's the rating on that? Is that like a uncommon or?
I know I've got it in my I have a alchemy, crafting, and enchanting compendium.
Potion uncommon.
It's an uncommon one?
Yeah.
Alright, Paul, roll a d20.
Okay. A 3.
Yep, no, he doesn't have one.
Sure, the one that falls to the floor and rolls up a natural 20.
Yeah.
So, what are some things he does have? Or she?
She has a ring of swimming. She tries to tell you. She's like, "Oh yeah, you came from out there. Yeah, you definitely need that."
Eh.
No, not that. Okay, how about she goes back and she's like, hang on. She's pulls out, like, she's the side of her cart has all these little drawers and cabinets and things on it, and she's like pulling open ones and like rifling through things and looking through some stuff. She's like, I got this. It's a medallion of thought. It's got a detect thought spell that you can use. It's got 3 charges on it. And it regains 1d3 charges every day at dawn.
But, I mean, I was looking for potions.
Oh, potions? You don't want? Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
This is listen. This is really what you need here. This medallion, it belonged to my great aunt, right? And I'm gonna give you such a deal. It's only gonna be 180 gold for it.
What is it?
It's a medallion of thought. See, and if you get this, then you can read people's thoughts to find where all their potions are. Am I right?
I mean, okay.
Like the potions all the time.
Well, what if I give you 15 platinum?
$16.
All right.
All right, deal. She holds out her hand to shake on it.
And I shake. And give her 16 platinum.
All right, and hands you the medallion.
Question is, can you control it while it's on? Or is it a thing you have to physically return on and off? I have questions!
Yeah, how do you use it?
You use an action to expend a charge, and you cast the detect thought spell from it.
How many charges does it have on it?
It has 3 charges, and it regains 1d3 daily at dawn.
E3.
So you can take a D6 and basically cut it in half. So 1, 2 is a 1, 2, 4, 3, 4 is a 2, 5, 6 is a 3. Just like with a D2, you can kind of go odds, evens, or you can even flip a coin for D2.
Alright, is there anything else that we want to do here? Because I'm thinking we can probably wrap this up and pick up next time at your show.
Yep.
Yeah, probably. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're just setting everything and getting people hyped up. Yeah.
And it seems like a good spot.
Yep.
Sounds good.
It's like 8:30 already. That's like
Mm-hmm.
that's 8:30 is like the new 11:30.
Mm-hmm.
We're turning into old people. It can't be helped.
Yeah.
8:30, like 11:30. So lunchtime. Got it.
Yeah.
Exactly. Time for a bowl of cereal and then bedtime.
I might sit and go watch some more of the Fallout series. Been checking that out. It's been neat.
Oh
I
yeah,
know.
Danny thing, and he's like, "This is great. I want to play the game now." I'm like, "They got it on Steam." And then I found like the Fallout Shelter game on Steam that's free, and I'm like, I'm gonna play this little Fallout Ant Farm. So I've been playing Fallout Ant Farm for 2 days.
Fallout Shelter is really good.
Shelter's fun.
Yeah.
I've actually put money into it and I found it worth it. It was fun
Well,
to
if
play.
you get into it, that does make sense. But
I think I maxed out like the whole size of it. I want to rebuild it. I want to tear the whole thing down and just reorganize the damn thing at some point.
It's fun. I've been playing that ever since like I showed it to Denny, like the beginning of it, and then I was like, and now you play Ant Farm.
I think there's even like a whole thing that you can even put in known vaults, and you kind of get special stuff or events with them.
Oh, cool.
So I think that's a thing for certain vaults, but I don't remember which ones.
111.
It seemed...
111 was a big one.
Oh, really? Because I just started playing 222.
I think I just did the funny number and it was 69, or it was 420. What is my vault?
My first one was 87. I don't know. I didn't really know that was a thing.
Oh, what was the first one? 13.
Hold on, Shelter.
Vault 13.
I haven't played any of the other games. Denny wants to play a game now. I told him that he needs to get New Vegas.
I think Addie got
That's
me.
the quote-unquote good one, but like I really didn't like it.
Well, he likes the whole like story aspect of the show and stuff, so I figured that would be a good.
Yeah, that's probably the best one for him to get. It's like I don't know what it is. There's too much Western in New Vegas that it's just like I don't want to talk to anyone. I don't want to do anything. It's like no.
Oh well, he likes Red Dead Redemption too, so.
Yeah, so.
Yeah. So
Red Dead sounds fun, honestly. I watched it played, and I thought it was kind of neat, and I played online with some friends. Got super lucky. We met a hacker that gave us a shit ton of money and gold, because we were getting burnt out on the game anyways. We just bought a bunch of stuff, did a bunch of missions, and then we was like, oh, okay, cool. We did things.
I like Red Dead because you're like going through and you're like oh wow, this is really cool. Hey, I think I need some more rabbit pelts. Was that a rabbit over there? Oh fuck me. Dead.
I leaped off of so many cliffs. So many cliffs. I am so happy in multiplayer. Your horse is invincible.
It's it's definitely hard going from like Breath of the Wild to then playing like Red Dead Redemption. very different. You
I
cannot jump off of cliffs.
I had Vault 420. That's a funny number. And 666. Actually, I think that is an actual vault too. I think you can get a thing with that.
Yeah, there are a bunch of vaults.
Yeah.
So.
What is level 5?
God, it's been forever. Yeah, I haven't touched my vault since 2021.
5. We'll do 700 experience points.
Okay.
703 sounds better.
What?
I think 703 sounds better.
703?
703.
That doesn't sound better. Liar.
I tried. Damn.
Why? What do we need to level up? I'm at 4105.
Looking that up now.
4105? It seems like that should be higher.
So level 4 is 2700. Level 5 is 6500.
Denny's got 4900 on Tim's character sheet.
Yeah, so we're not at level yet.
Well, yeah, and that's before leveling up, so that would put him at 56.
53, 40?
Do I need to adjust my experience points?
Sounds like it.
Did I miss a week because I was...
I know I missed a week.
I don't think
So mine are.
No, I missed a week. I've got 5,080 right now. Yeah.
I've got 4,355. Now with the 700.
Yeah, I counted the 700 on top of that. So.
I'm at 4105 with the 700.
What do you have?
5. Well, adding the 700 that I just received, it's 5,340. That's why.
That's probably pretty accurate.
Huh. Okay.
It's weird. We're all different. So different.
Well, we also get our own little bits of bonus XP to just doing things as well sometimes. And so.
Yeah, I don't know how much of that I put out. I think it probably makes it more different, like who missed what.
It's just kind of how it turns into be, I assume.
I'm trying to be better about writing down XP. At least I thought I was. Maybe not.
Because we've got 700 last time, and then it was 800 the time before that. At least when we were adding in those things there.
Oh, fuck, I don't know. It's whatever. Like, I mean, it doesn't fucking matter. It's, like, I can always just...
Yeah, it does. It does matter, because next level, I get an extra attack.
I can
We're not gonna level this time.
I can always just say fuck it, and you guys are all at, like, you know, X amount of XP.
True.
I could do
You are
that.
God.
Whatever you want to do, whatever you're comfortable with.
I can walk on water?
It's to know that we're spaced out, though. As long as I know, like, where we're at with it, then I can figure out what we should do with it, you know?
Yeah.
That's cool. This is fun.
It's more important to me to imagine that we've got 1 or 2 more sessions before we level.
Yeah. Seeing that it works.
Like, approximately.
That should work out just about perfect. You know? Like, you think, like, plot-wise and everything, that should do it, right?
Oh, I need a level every session. Gosh.
I mean, the first couple of levels, they do, like, kind of ruin you for that, because it's like, oh, I get stuff, but it's like, this is the progression where it should be.
Yeah.
This is...
Not like it works.
The stuff that you get at this point is stuff that you get in the game. It's new items, it's new weapons.
Yeah.
It's other stuff.
Yep. Blessings and stuff. Alright, well, next Saturday, Catherine it's her birthday, she wants to play.
Yeah,
That makes me good.
and Stacy, who is Denny's oldest sister, Jen's husband, Wheaton's sister, Stacy, is coming up from New Jersey for the first time in like years. So Jackie's making a full turkey dinner. So
I guess you can't miss that.
yeah, so, and that's on the same day, and I was talking to her about it, and it should work out fine. I think I turned the time for that earlier, so then we could, like, do that earlier and then have dinner later. Yeah, so I set it for, like, noon our time. Is that okay with you?
That's totally fine, because, like, yeah, we do it earlier than,
And if it's her birthday, then you can work in more stuff, like, later, you know, like a dinner
Right.
or two.
right.
Yeah.
Cause yeah, like, cause Chris doesn't play in that one, so,
Yeah.
yeah, we don't have to worry about, him having
Yeah,
no
so I am working Friday the 26th, but I'm not working the 27th or 28th.
So Sunday I do have a gig, but I'm done by like, I want to say 5 or 6 o'clock my time, but then there'll still be tear down and shit. So probably not, even though it's locally.
What is that, the 28th?
Yeah.
So do you want to skip this group next weekend and do it like every other weekend again?
For now, yeah.
Okay, so then we'll schedule the next one for May 5th.
Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure on that one, but I'm pretty sure I can do that.
Alright.
Because I believe the weekend after that is Mother's Day, isn't it?
That was the 5th.
That's the 12th.
Okay.
Yeah, because then that'll be our off week.
That's kind of what I'm thinking, right? Yeah.
So that's Butt Hut. The 5th. And then do we want to schedule a super happy awesome fun time gang?
I don't know. Does Dylan?
I think so. There's stuff going on last weekend.
Yeah, stuff happens.
Yeah, I got stuff otherwise this